Hello, hello. Welcome or welcome back to my space. I hope you are doing well. So we are going to check what are the messages that we are getting right now, what clarity I am supposed to bring to you. I hope you are doing well, that the weekend is going well. So listen, we have in the comments, and it happens more and more, and this is why I want to talk to you about it. People that are living like, it seems like normal comments, right? But it is, they are promoting something, right? So it's either a book or there is kind of a message of someone, and you feel the energy. It's like a victim energy a little bit, right? And then somebody's answering, yeah, I can help you. You need to contact this person and this person, and they will make your lover come back. You know, all those kind of bullshit. So anyway, when I see them, obviously I block, but they are like sometimes putting so many messages. So anyway, don't pay attention, obviously, right? People who are doing that, very honest, they are not. You know, it's not like they are saying, I'm coming to promote this or that. No, they are sneaky, right? It's a sneaky... And it kind of feels that there are armies of them, armies. So I guess that it might be somebody who has a lot of accounts, and this is how they are promoting themselves with those kind of things. This being said, let's get into the energy of now. So, what is the setting? What is the subject? What are we talking about? The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Someone not paying attention, not learning their lessons, not being caring, not being able to manifest. Somebody stuck. Other people, choices, tell me. Other people and choices. We have, once again, I kind of feel that we saw this card kind of a lot lately. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. People being in relationships that are a little bit conditional. They want to feel superior. They are not being fair. They are power hungry, and they might think that because of their position, their status, maybe their money, they can treat people however, right? It's kind of abuse of power. The driving energy, the High Priestess, beautiful, having a lot of knowledge that might be discreet. You might not show all you know. Let's see what's hidden. Foundation stability. What's hidden? Okay, somebody is very burdened here. Kind of feel that they are burdened because you are operating here from your High Priestess energy, masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. You are very knowledgeable about the light and the dark, very intuitive, a lot of inner knowledge. Okay, what is the path shift, the change, the test? The Lovers, it came like this in reverse. Okay, it might be somebody pretending to love people, to act from a higher place, but they are not, and we already know that they are not, because they are seeing connections and relationship in some kind of way to gain something. So as said, it might be power, it might be status, it might be feeding their ego in some kind of way by feeling superior to others. If you are kind to them, then they are generous. If you are not kind, they are not generous. And when I'm saying kind, it is not even kind. It's if you are either caressing their ego in some kind of way, right? Then they might want to impress you in some kind of way, or keep you close by being generous. And if you don't, right, Okay, we have here the Six of Pentacles in reverse, letting go. I kind of feel that you might have let go here. Maybe you let go and you didn't say anything. You didn't speak. Maybe you spoke before, but you stopped speaking. It kind of feel that it is blocking someone here. There is no manifestation. Yeah, they might not have been caring towards you. And I kind of feel that we are more talking about someone here that is in a kind of, in their connections, they are trying to be in some kind of control. They feel the need to feel superior in some kind of way. So all the energy is towards themselves. They see everything through their own lens, right? Okay, so let's get a little bit deeper into that. I feel like using this deck. Can you see here all the cards? Yes, you can. So let's get a little bit deeper into all of this and get more information. Just a reminder, this is a collective reading, which means that it is a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't take on yourself a story that is not yours. If I'm talking about masculines or feminines with gender-related cards, we are not talking about the gender. We are talking about the energy of the card. So please apply it however it applies. And this reading can be past, present, or future according to your own timeline. So we have two major arcana here. The High Priestess and the Lovers in reverse. Higher knowledge, intuition. You might be a constant learner. You might be a constant learner. I kind of feel here that somebody, you know, you might have gotten into a connection here with someone who, because they need to feel here, they need to feel superior in some kind of way, right? They need to feel that they are in control, right? They need people to chase them. And maybe because you are in a totally different energy, we are starting here with Pentacles, right? With the High Priestess, we are more with the element of Moon, we are more with the element of Cups. So it's a very, very different energy. And maybe, you know, they might not have seen that you have so much inner knowledge. Because you might not be speaking a lot, right? This comes with knowledge. When you know, many people, they are, you know, like spreading their culture, you know, all that they know, because in fact they don't know a lot, so they're just spreading what they know. And people that usually they truly know a lot, they also know that, you know, sharing is not always a good idea, right? Okay, let's get into it. Let's see. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me, please, 3. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. The 5 of Cups in reverse. The 3 of Swords. The Page of Swords. Kind of feel here, right, that somebody saw that with this 5 of Cups here, in reverse, the 3 of Swords, betrayal, heartbreak, Page of Swords, curious, analytical, 5 of Cups in reverse, not being depressed. Yeah, I can't wait. I just want to see if you can see all the cards. No, I need to move it a little bit more. Yeah. Here you can see. Yeah, it kind of feels here that you might... I feel somebody, you know, who tried to test you maybe, to bring you down a notch. And I kind of feel that it didn't truly work because maybe they wanted to offend you, right? Make you beg for them. Be shameful, humiliated. I truly feel here the person that needs you to chase after them. And so they betrayed you, and you, instead of taking it for yourself and on yourself, you observed what was going on there. You observed, right? You saw some kind of truth about them. Because I kind of feel with this Five of Cups in reverse, maybe they got into your life while you already had some kind of comfort regarding yourself, regarding who you are. Maybe in the past you dealt with a lot of situations where you might have gotten offended by other people's behaviors. Here I kind of feel that what we are talking about, we have this High Priestess here, it's in the middle, this is the driving energy. So I kind of feel that this person was testing you. They were testing you, trying to, as I said, bring you down a notch, make you feel inferior to them. And I kind of feel that you just took it as observation of them. So it kind of ruined their plan because they needed you to be hurt by what they did. They betrayed you, right? Tell me here, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Swords. They might have been an ultimate betrayal. I feel somebody that didn't want to show you that they care. But in fact, they were studying you, studying your triggers, studying how they can provoke you, and they thought that they knew how to break your heart. Kind of feel somebody being reactive because they didn't succeed to bring you down. They might have taken it personally, right? The fact that they don't succeed, like, who do you think you are, right? Just because they don't succeed to bring you down, destroy your confidence, all those kind of things, right? Because I truly feel that this was the intention here, to destroy your confidence. Okay. With this Knight of Swords here, after the Page of Swords, I truly feel here that you were already like looking at this person and wondering what's going on here, right? They are weird. Here it's truly about studying, you know, what's going on here. Like why this person is trying to betray me over and over and over again. Why are they trying to hurt me all the time, right? We have the answer here. Because they wanted you to be desperate. This is what they wanted. They wanted you to be angry, frustrated, sad. Yeah. And I feel that it might have hurt you, right? It might have confused you. But at the end of the day, it was more about, you know, maybe what's wrong with you. What's wrong with you? There is here like a cutting truth coming in. And I feel that the cutting truth here, it's maybe that you realize that this person present themselves a certain way and that in fact they are the opposite, right? They don't have the ability to see people from an empathetic place. Like they are totally self-centered, in fact, and very unhealed, right? Somebody who is in this energy, it's very unhealed. They feel the need there is a lot of ego here, right? And when there is so much ego, very often there is a wounded self, right? Somebody who's operating from, some kind of wounded place. Tell me here. The Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Two of Pentacles, two more, the Two of Wands, and the Emperor in reverse. So interesting. First, we are in the second place. We have two cards, number 2, that came up. With the 2, we are talking about relationships and we are talking about choices, right? So very interesting, because on one side we have here the Two of Pentacles trying to maintain some kind of stability, some kind of balance, some kind of equilibrium, right? With the Two of Wands, we are talking about somebody observing and planning, right? I kind of feel that this relates to what I explained to you here, that they are presenting themselves in a certain way, but in fact they are the total opposite. And then we have the Emperor in reverse, right? So this tells the whole story with the Emperor in reverse. With the Emperor in reverse, we have all the kings in reverse, right? So we are talking first of all about manipulation. We are talking about someone who is thirsty of power, abusing their power. It's all about, they might be charming, know how to play the game, right? But they are driven by, this is often a narcissist, right? A sociopath, a psychopath, all those kind of things, right? This person, it's all about them, and they are acting from a very, very dark and karmic place, even though very often they know how to present some kind of image, right? It is somebody who has a very, very hard time, in fact, with themselves, but they are totally living through a constructed ego. And so for this ego to live, they need people to see them in a certain way. And this is why they need this kind of relationship with people, this kind of connection, right? Where they feel that they have the upper hand, right? This is what they need. Yeah, so everything that they are doing, in fact, it is first of all about observing and planning, even though I kind of feel here that they have attacked a bigger fish than what they are. With the High Priestess, right? With the High Priestess energy, you have the knowledge, and you have the knowledge about the light, the light and the shadows. Both of them are here, right? So yeah, and it's all about their own balance. This is what it is. People in their life are there in order to fulfill some kind of need of power, need of feeling superior, need of feeling that they are valuable in some kind of way. This is why they have connections. That they don't have healthy connections, right? It's not about an exchange. It is, what can you do for me, right? Tell me anything more here, please, about this Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Five of Wands, and their problem with you, it is that you are not competing with anyone. This is the problem for them. This is why they pretended that they didn't care. They cared a lot, but not for the good reasons, right? They cared a lot because they didn't succeed to overpower you, right? This is why they cared. So the feelings that were inhabiting them, the caring feelings, were not coming from a place of love. It was not coming from a place of warmth towards you. No, we are talking about ego, the care of the ego, which is about domination. And you are not here in a battle with them. You are not fighting with them. You are not competing, right? So when they are trying to play those power games on you, your response is just frustrating them more and more and more, while your response might be full of love. You know, your response might be, but you don't need to fight me, you know? Like, what's going on here? You might not even have understood what was going on, to be honest, right? Because you are not in this energy. This person needs for people to admire them, to praise them. People have a very, very specific goal in their life. Okay. Let's see here what we are getting with this High Priestess. This is the driving energy. Tell me. The High Priestess. Nine of Swords, the Sun, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I kind of feel here that you understood that this person was totally stuck on you, because by not playing their game, by not competing with them, by not surrendering to their power game, it just kept them in this I want to say emotion, right? Because we have the Eight of Cups here. So in this emotion, in those feelings, but the feelings are frustration and anger, even maybe fear, you know, because it is attached here to something deeper, right? A deeper wound. This is why they operate this way. Yeah, so I kind of feel that they are extremely stressed out and anguished now, because they didn't succeed to win against you. They were competing with you, and you are not competing, so they are losing, right? They are losing. If somebody trying to force you in some kind of competition, but you are not competing, right? So you can say, okay, then it means that they win. Yeah, no, in this case not. In this case not. Because they need to overpower you, and here you are looking the other way. You are not playing. So they lost. The Nine of Swords here. Yeah, they are very stressed out by all your knowledge. They never expected you to be so wise. Look, this High Priestess, peaceful, looking straight, not hiding, not just looking straight, stable. Yeah. And we have the Sun here. You see through. This is their problem. You see who they are. You understand here that they are operating from a very unhealed place. Yeah. Very stressed out because of what you know, because of what you see regarding them. Tell me the High Priestess here. Give me something more here. The Queen of Swords. You see, seeing the truth. It's exactly what I'm telling you. This is their problem. But they are stressed out now. I kind of feel that you might be the highest priest or priestess that they have ever met. Right? Or they showed their face the most to you. Because I kind of feel that they might not have paid attention. Or they might have seen you as an amazing challenge. Might also be, but I kind of feel, you know, that very often people are just blind to your knowledge when you are in this High Priestess energy. They are blind. Yeah, they are obsessively thinking. They are overthinking. I kind of feel that overthinking is too soft for what they are. They are unable to let go. There is here something about being unable to let go because of the truth that you see. But it scares them. There is anguish here, nightmares, inability to sleep. Because of what you see, because you don't doubt of yourself. Look what we have here. The High Priestess and the Queen of Swords in alignment. Okay. Let's see here. The Ten of Wands. Give me three. The Ten of Wands. The Ten of Cups. The Seven of Wands in reverse. The King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, emotionally manipulating you. It didn't work. It didn't work, right? Yeah, they cannot defend themselves. They cannot defend themselves, and they see you being happy. And this is very difficult for them. They are very burdened, but they are not showing that. They are pretending that everything is fine. Because this is in what's hidden, right? Right, the Seven of Wands, they cannot defend themselves. I feel that they are. I'm laughing because I saw in a comment when I said losing their shit. So they ask losing patient, losing grip, losing. I don't know what the words was. I remember patient, but I don't remember the rest. Yeah, yeah. When I'm saying losing their shit, it means unable to control themselves, right? Unable to control themselves, their rage, their anger, all of it, right? And if you reacted because I'm using those kind of words, yeah, I'm just talking, right? So I will use all kind of inappropriate words, right? This is what comes with me, right? I'm a package deal. So yeah, the King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I kind of feel that usually they succeed to emotionally manipulate you. Excuse me. That they usually succeed to emotionally manipulate people, right? We also have here the element of emotionally repressed, right? So they might be very, very, very emotional, but it's kind of exploding inside of them because they are trying to maintain some kind of face, right? I told you that I kind of feel that they are trying to maintain here that they are very, very, very burdened, right? I don't feel that they are showing that. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Let's get one more about this 10 of Wands. Tell me the 10 of Wands. The 7 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, listen, it's terrible for them because they know how you see them. Right? They know. Someone dishonest, someone who is totally escaping themselves, somebody who's acting with a hidden agenda, a manipulator, a liar, maybe a thief, a backstabber, a deceiver. This is a deceiver, right? Someone that will smile to your face just in order to be able to get into your pocket. Yeah. The 7 of Swords in reverse, right? So in reverse, it's exposed. And it might be that they want to come clean. But I kind of don't really feel here that it's the case. And if they do it, it will be because they are breaking down, right? The burdens are on them now. They have a hard time to relax. They are thinking all the time. It's very dark. They are trying to maintain some kind of image. But I kind of feel, yeah, that they are losing their shit, in fact, right? They might also be trying to numb themselves in some kind of way. Trying to escape their thoughts. But with this 9 of Swords here, it's coming back to them. At least during the night, it's coming back to them. So the Lovers in reverse. This is the path shift and the change. Tell me, the Lovers in reverse, 3. The World in reverse. The 3 of Cups in reverse. And the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, first of all, we have here a backfiring energy. Yeah, they are stuck in a loop. They are stuck in a loop of making wrong decisions, only thinking about themselves, their interests, they are thinking through their wounded self and their ego. This is what's going on here, right? The 3 of Cups, a very toxic lifestyle. Yeah, this is what I was telling you about numbing themselves. A very, very toxic lifestyle. The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah. Unethical, acting in very weird ways, unethical ways, unreasonable ways. Like they have no God, right? Even though they might pretend the opposite, but they have none. They have none, right? I tell you, there is like the two-faced here. The two-faced. Pretending one thing when it's the total opposite, right? We had it here, I felt it very strong, with this Page of Pentacles, pretending that they don't care, but they care, pretending that everything's fine, but it's not, pretending that they are a good person. I kind of feel that they are presenting that they are a good person, that they are driven by empathy and kindness and all those kind of things, right? But I feel here truly that the main subject that is coming here, it is how much they are burdened now, that they have no doubt anymore about your knowledge. I kind of feel that this is truly the subject here. The way that you are seeing them, this is burdening them very much, because you are giving to them, even though you might not even try. But when they are thinking about you, they are thinking about the mirror that you have towards them. And it's unbearable. It's not just that they didn't succeed to control you. It's that now you have the control over them. Even though you might not want to have the control over them, but for such a person, everything is based on this connection that they have with other people, where they need to be admired, they need to be respected, they need people to want to be in their environment. And what you know about them is terrible for them. You know how unloving they are, you know that they have no morality, no integrity, no ethics, that they have no limits to what they would do, that all that they are driven by, it is power and control, that's all. Status, ego, it's the same, right? It's the same. Okay. Tell me anything more here, please, about these lovers in reverse. One. The Chariot in reverse, totally stuck. Totally stuck, totally unprotected. With the Chariot in reverse, no direction. Yeah, the destruction that they wanted to bring to you just because they didn't succeed to control you. They didn't succeed to put you in some kind of dynamic in the connection with them. And it has nothing to do with them. It's just you are not operating this way. You are not operating in the places of status. But they took it at heart, and I kind of feel that they continue the fight. They didn't let go of the fight. We have here the 7 of Wands in reverse, the 5 of Wands in reverse. They lost the fight, they cannot defend themselves. Because they decided to take you as a challenge, thinking that of course they will win. Yeah, for me it feels like a dark night of the soul, but I kind of feel somebody refusing the dark night of the soul. Meaning that they are being humbled by life, but I don't feel that they are learning their lessons. I don't feel that. I kind of feel that they are more getting into being very, very agitated, and they are more into revenge mode. This is what I feel. Even though I kind of feel that there is nothing that they could do. Okay. Let's go to closure. What's the outcome here? Give me two. 2 for the outcome. The 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Very bad investment. Very bad investment. They never took the time to stop for a moment and think. They didn't. They were impatient. They just wanted to fight and fight and fight. Here we are talking about patience, and here we are talking about patience. Both of those cards are in reverse, right? This is stopping for a moment, observing what's going on, right? Reevaluating. On the image, what we have here, it is somebody looking at their plants, right? So their plants grew, and they are fruits, and now they have to observe, okay, what does my plant need? I need to give it flower, a little bit more, I don't know, how do we say, soil, food for the soil, you know, minerals, I don't know, all those kind of things, right? Taking the time to reevaluate for a moment. They are not doing that. Temperance in reverse. They didn't succeed to alchemize whatever they wanted to alchemize. Yeah, totally lack of balance. We might be talking about a fallen angel. We might be talking about a fallen angel here. Yeah. And then, in fact, if you carry this energy of the fallen angel, they hate you because they hate themselves, right? You represent a part of them, of themselves, that they have convinced themselves that this was the weak part of them. And so they hate it. And so they had this recognition, and they thought that they could turn you around, right? Except that you are in this energy of the high priestess. So it means that you embraced who you are totally, right? And you gained some kind of understanding. You didn't annihilate yourself. You didn't change yourself. At the opposite, you did the work in order to take out the layers that were survival mechanisms, right? And gain understanding and healing and all those kind of things. Let's take one more here for the outcome. Tell me the outcome. Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, lack of self-confidence, very often shown as arrogance, superiority complex, hiding a feeling of inferiority. At the end of the day, all of this story against you, it was in order for them, because here's the thing, right? This person is never satisfied, because they need to be in control of everybody. They need everybody to love them. They need everybody to admire them. They feel the need to be superior to everybody. It's a losing game. It's a losing game for themselves. Nothing to do with you. It's a losing game. Anyway. Yeah, so they are dissatisfied, unhappy, no self-confidence, no sense of self, no healing. There is nothing here. Emotionally dependent on other people. This is what they are. It's a terrible, vicious cycle, because you can never be happy this way. If you are not working on yourself, right, and learning to love yourself, then you will always be in lack of balance. Because if you are searching to love yourself through the eyes of others, it's very fragile. And especially also, how can you ever feel loved if you are loved for some kind of role that you play? So even when you are loved, you are not loved for who you are. So you never truly feel loved. You always feel that you need to maintain some kind of control and some kind of image. So it's a losing game. This is what the word that I was searching, not a vicious cycle. It is a vicious cycle. But what I wanted to say, it's a losing game. It's a losing game, right? Yeah, and with you they lost. And because they instead of learning the lesson, right, being inspired by you, understanding something about you, turning the mirror to themselves, they just attack more and more and more, and the mirror became more and more. First of all, they might have totally exhaust themselves, right? Imagine somebody who's fighting all the time. Already, it's a very negative energy, but they need to win at all cost. They need to win at all cost. And the more they are going, the more they need to win, because the more they feel that they invested so much there. So they have to win. Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah. I'm just going to look what there is here. Look, once again, the High Priestess. Again. Look, the Six of Wands, victorious. A public victory. And I kind of feel that this is their biggest problem. A public victory. You have a public victory. People supporting you. This is a catastrophe for them. They need everybody to admire them. This is what they need. And apparently you have the support here. Yeah, look, the Wheel of Fortune. They have turned the wheel the other way around. Yeah, because you've been stable in all this situation. You maintain the lead in all this situation. This is their problem. You were working on yourself, working on something. And they, all that they did here was being childish, immature, impulsive, reckless, acting without direction. The only direction that they had, it was to win. And also with this Page of Wands here in reverse, we are talking about unrealistic, right? They are unrealistic because they are looking everything through the lens of power, status, ego. Right? Yeah. So listen, I will leave it here. I hope that it was helpful, insightful, that maybe it brought you some kind of clarity in order to understand those kind of behaviors, right? If not, that at least it was entertaining. Sending you a lot of love, a lot of good vibes. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the comments. Bye.